Chapter 36. If I was ever asked to describe evil, I could do it easily. It's the monster standing before me. Heartless, greedy, selfish. His very essence is a wickedness that permeates the air and smothers all that is good, all that is right. He is darkness. He is pain. He is terror. He is the ruler of nightmares. Shane, you have more of my property. Where's Travis? He asks too calmly. You can't. I don't even see him move. In the blink of an eye, the king is before me. He grabs me by the neck and lifts me off the ground until we're eye level. Let him go! Sadie tries to free me, but the statue kids stomp over and restrain her. The king leans forward so our faces are inches apart. I feel the heat of his blazing eyes. The sharpness of the spikes on his face make my stomach drop. I'm done playing with you, he growls. You're mine. And thanks to you, Sadie and Travis are mine too. He stares at me with a mixture of hatred and maybe even a little admiration. I own what I tag. I push his arm, trying to get free, but he's an immovable force. Let go! As if he's holding a doll, the king tightens his grip around my neck as he lifts me higher and shakes me. I have allowed you to amuse me with your attempts to hide, but you have only prolonged the inevitable. My life is not a game, I gasp out, clawing at the king's tight grip. He smirks. Actually, it is. You are my pet, my possession, my property, to do with as I see fit. He only collects the best, the statues say with monotone reverence. Let him go! Leave him alone, Sadie cries. Silence, the king shouts. A statue places a hand over Sadie's mouth, muzzling her cries. She continues to struggle to get free, but she's no match for its strength. The king gives me a little shake to get my attention, and gold tears steep out from the corners of my eyes. He smiles at his gaze, follows their slow descent down my face. Sacrifice requires suffering. Tears become treasure. My treasure. It's time to speed up the change. I whimper, not only from the pain of the chokehold, but from the sensation of my body hardening all over. It's like every cell and molecule is being altered, flesh becoming metal. Your contributions will not be forgotten. He glances to the right. With my eyes, I follow his gaze. And your sister will be valued as well. My chest tightens as my heartbeat slows. No, I whisper painfully. Sadie's muffled cries reach me as she continues to struggle. The statues around her stand motionless, their blank eyes fixed on me and the king. Once I'm done with you, I'll start the process with her, the king says. Then I will figure out how to capitalize on your amazing gift to bring things in and out of your nightmares. Why? I gasp. Why? Doing this? The king drops me and I land near his feet. He stares down at me. Times have changed, and I have to keep up with the competition. There's always someone who thinks they could do what you do bigger and better. He extends his arms, glancing around. I'm just trying to succeed with what's been given to me. He makes what he's doing sound so normal, innocent. You're a monster, I say hoarsely, rubbing my aching throat. The king laughs loudly, dismissing my words with a wave of his jeweled hand. Monster? I prefer entrepreneur. It used to be you could just haunt kids, hide under their beds, use a little magic to torment them, to achieve what is required of me. I've had to up my game. Well, your game sucks. I force my head to turn. It's Doc. He and Travis stand next to the fountain. Hi, he waves at the king. I'm Doc, Shane's best friend, and surprise, I'm here too, he says. And look what we have, Travis says as he and Doc hold up the sledgehammers. They tap them against the fountain. Hey, Travis, says Doc, since the king likes games, how about we play some baseball? It's not really my thing, Travis says. I like basketball, but I'm happy to try a new sport. He swings the sledgehammer at the fountain. Doc raises his tool, and with the mighty warrior cry, swings it at the fountain too. No! The king bellows. His voice thunders all around us. Get them! The statue kids release Sadie and stomp toward Doc and Travis. The coin kids scurry after them. Doc and Travis hit the fountain again. At first, only small cracks appear. Then they begin to web out in different directions. A chunk of stone falls off the brim. They swing again, putting even more power and anger into their motions. A statue kid reaches Travis and grabs his sledgehammer. They're in a tug-of-war. Travis suddenly releases the tool, and the statue loses its balance and falls back into another statue. They wobble before falling to the ground. The coin kids overtake Dog. With a yelp, he goes down as they wrestle him to the ground. Sadie runs over and grabs the sledgehammer and hits the nearest kid statue, knocking him over, then slamming the tool against the ground repeatedly, attempting to free the lava below us. The king starts toward them. I throw myself at him, knocking him off balance. We go down, landing hard. Sadie pounds the ground with a sledgehammer. Travis retrieves his tool and slams it against the fountain's base. More chunks of stone fall off. Sadie unearths the lava flowing underneath the ground. The king kicks me in the chest, freeing himself. I expect pain, but there is none. I fall back, and my mostly metallic body hits the ground with a loud clink. Stay away from my fountain! The king rushes towards Sadie and Travis. With a loud crack, the fountain's base splinters apart, and water gushes out of the opening along with hundreds of coins. I watch as the lava and the water, carrying the coins, rapidly approach each other. Get back! Sadie runs a short distance away. Travis and Doc dive for cover. When the lava and the water meet, there is a loud hissing sound, then an explosion of rocks the world around us. Chapter 37. My body vibrates as the ground shakes beneath me. Clouds of dust and smoke make it impossible to see. Shane! Sadie calls out. Shane! On my back, I wait for the nauseous rocking motion to stop. I whisper Sadie's name, but there's no way she heard me. Around me, I hear groans and faint jingling sounds. I blink, and a shadow appears above me. Sadie is at my side, coughing violently. She waves her hand to clear the air around us, and I see her dirty face is streaked with tears. Is everyone okay? Travis calls out. Sadie! Shane! Doc yells. We're good, my sister shouts hoarsely. Shane! We did it! Did we? I can't seem to make myself sit up. My body isn't responding. Doc and Travis run up and fall to the ground near us. They're just as filthy and disheveled as my sister, but safe. Why isn't he changing back? Doc asks. Maybe it takes a minute. Sadie's voice shakes. Something is wrong. She runs her fingers over my face, but I don't feel them. It takes all three of them to pull me into a sitting position. I thought destroying the fountain would stop the transformation, but I'm still more statue than flesh and bone. Why? I slowly glance around, my eyes moving, but not my head. Big chunks of charred stone from the fountain are scattered around us. There are small burning areas, bubbling with fire and lava. Melted coins create these strange, beautiful marbled rock formations. You've destroyed everything! The king appears before us. Beside him are about 10 coin kids who are not destroyed by the fire. I shudder as I look at their melted features and smoking heads. The smell of burning hair makes my stomach churn. The coins vibrate with rage, their coin bodies jingling. Uh-oh, they're mad, Travis mutters. Not only are the king's eyes blazing, but his entire skull head is engulfed in flames. Fury pours off him in waves. His once immaculate suit is filthy and torn. We won, Doc says shakily, but I'm not sure it's true. It doesn't feel like we've won. We're still here, not back at home. I haven't changed back. We're still living this nightmare. Is that what you think? The king asks, his voice deep and threatening. This is only a small setback. I'll just make some adjustments. Reinvest. The king takes an unsteady step toward me. He stumbles. The flames around his head flicker and dim slightly. He's weak and not as confident as he sounds. Travis and Doc help me to my feet. They drag me back a few steps farther away from the king. We'll finish your purification process. Then your friends will witness my new beginning, the king says. You cost me dearly, Shane, and you will pay for that. And you will learn never to defy me again. He waves his hands, gesturing at the remaining coin kids. It only takes one investment, but I still have all of them. And more importantly, you. What do we do? Sadie asks shakily. Bring Shane to me. Restrain the others, the king yells. It can't end like this. It may be too late for me, but there has to be a way for me to save everyone else. The coin kids crawl toward us, gnashing their razor-like teeth. Run, I tell Sadie. You all need to go. We're not leaving you, Sadie cries. Travis runs for the sledgehammer. Doc lifts his fist as if he's ready to fight. The coin kids descend upon us. I have to do something. Wait! I fall to my knees, so I'm close to eye level with the little monsters. Look at me. They continue to march forward, tilting their heads like they don't understand why I'm not trying to flee. Don't you remember what it was like to be a kid? Human, I say. The king stole you, turned you into statues, melted you down, turned you into coins. What gives him the right to decide what you're worth? What gives him the right to make your life a game? The coin kids are only a few feet from me now. He's built his wealth off your pain. We're just bodies he collects. There's more to us. Each one of us, I say desperately as gold tears burn my eyes and slide down my cheeks. They're all my children, the king bellows. They understand my process. They know I value every one of them. He extends his hand and wisps the black smoke float toward me before slowly disappearing. He doesn't have much power without the fountain, and we can't let him reclaim it. He makes you do his dirty work. This is not your home. This is a nightmare world full of nothing but misery, and he's not your family. I stare into each grotesque face of the coin kids. They watch me with interest, and I'm grateful they seem to be listening and not attacking. Do you remember your families? Maybe. Maybe you don't, but I do. He knows nothing, the king shouts. He's weak. I'm your ruler. You obey me. The coin kids shift uneasily as I hurry to say, I don't know your stories. What were you like before this? But I tried to raise my hand to gesture at the scar on my head. My arms won't respond. My mind is active, but my body is paralyzed. I was in an accident, and since then I haven't been myself. I've been scared that I couldn't do the thing I loved the most, basketball. I wonder if I had a purpose, if I was me. Why are you just standing there? Bring him to me, the king cries, though he makes no move to attack us himself. The coin kid started his voice and crawled toward us again. Wait! They hesitate, and words flow quickly out of me. I've realized basketball doesn't define my worth. It's more important to be a good person than to be good at something. I decide what matters, what has value, and who or what I am. Get him, the king yells. They shuffle forward. Travis steps forward with a sledgehammer, ready to take a swing. Travis, wait, I say. Don't hurt them. Hurt them? Dude, I'm trying to stop them from hurting us. I think they've suffered too, I say. I realize how, despite everything, they're just kids. Lost, tortured kids. I want to go home, I tell the coin kids. I want to be free. You hold the power, not him. You can take it back. He doesn't own you. Don't let him hurt more kids, I say weakly. You can make sure he never does this again. Please. The coin kids look at one another, then turn back to me. Time stands still. I blink, and for a split second in a flash, I see them. Not as they are, but as the kids they used to be before. I feel the fear and terror they experienced when they understood what was happening. Then there was pain, loss, and nothing. I'm sorry, I whisper. You didn't deserve this. You are, my voice cracks, worthy of so much more. Worthy of peace. Metallic tears begin to stream down their creepy faces. My coin, the girl, breaks free of the crowd and crawls closer. I hear Sadie suck in a loud breath, but she doesn't move. I hold still as the coin girl stops before me. Alicia. That was my name, she says, her voice cracking. It's still your name. I swallow the lump in my throat. Hi, Alicia. I like to build things. I wanted to be an architect when I grew up. Slowly she reaches out and touches my hand. I shudder but hold her haunted gaze. I remember my family. I miss them. I had an older sister and brother. She looks at my sister and friends, then back at me. They loved me like your sister and friends love you. Her eyes darken and I prepare for her attack. But she spins around to face the king. One by one, the other kids turn toward the king too. What? The king steps back. The coin kids snap their razor-like teeth together. They crawl slowly toward the monster. You stole us! You hurt us! We're not yours! You're not worthy of us! What are you doing? The king shouts. I order you to attack Shane! Bring him to me! The coin kids continue their advance on the king. How dare you defy me? I've taken care of you. He gestures to the scattered remains of the fountain. Gave you a home. Removed your imperfections. Made you whole. I gave you meaning. You owe me. You made us bad, Alicia says. Used us. Pain is your payment. We'll treasure your torment and your tears, another coin kid growls. Their fury and bitterness thicken the air. It's difficult to breathe. You're my children. My treasure, the king cries, stumbling back, the flames in his eyes dimming slightly. What's happening? Travis asks, his voice hushed. Looks like they're about to take down the king, Doc responds in awe. The coin kids descend upon the king. The king screams in agony as his treasure overpowers him. They claw, bite, and cling to him as he fights to get free. Soon I can't even see him. All I see are the coin bodies covering him. They are predators consuming their prey. Oh man, Travis says shakily. Sadie turns away from the horrific sight before us. I can't. I need to witness the king's demise. He drops to his knees and falls back into a large, bubbling puddle of lava. Please! Please, he begs. But his cries for mercy are ignored. The coin kids continue their attack, even as they too begin to melt into the fiery flames. The king momentarily breaks free and attempts to crawl from the lava pool, but arms reach out and restrain him, then pull him back down. The fire in his eyes flicker out. His gold skull melts, mixing in with the other metals around him. His body disappears, turning into a metallic goo. There's silence, and the faint scent of roses and mint that sweeps past us on a warm breeze. No king, no coins, no treasure. It's over. With a relieved sigh, I collapse, my back hitting the ground. Sadie, Travis, and Doc appear over me. Tears flow from my sister's eyes, hitting my face and sliding down my cheeks. She takes my gold fist and lifts it up. Shane, you have to be okay now. Please, we won. We defeated the king. My breathing is shallow. I haven't changed back. Maybe it was too late. And once I was tagged, there was no way to reverse it. If this is it for me, I have to save them, free them from this place. Home, I mumbled. Yes, we're going home, she says. I tried to smile, but my lips won't move. Everything is hard. Stiff. You. Home. What? Sadie leans close. Home, I mutter. My throat is tight. I brought them here. I should be able to send them home now. Bye. Sadie gasps. No, don't you do it. I feel weird. Travis extends his arm in front of him, turning them left and right. What's happening? Doc cries. Shane! My sister's voice fades as my eyes flutter close. So, what do you guys think? Do you think Shane's going to be able to make it home with everybody? Join me for our final reading. We'll find out.